Welcome to part two. All right, you're coming out of the bow solo, just kind of droning in F, and then E, and then a little groove in E, and then it turns into that fast thing. On the album, it's all that. Live, it's a lot faster, and so, I think that's what Jonesy does actually. He goes, he throws in this little slide from the G to the A, I think, but I don't bother with it because after a while my arm starts to fall off. So, especially when he's doing the variations, right? So it's not just ad infinitum, he does things like that kind of thing over and over and over. And if he's doing my arm starts to go crazy. So what I do is I do the other thing, and if my arm starts to hurt, I will alternate between the ring finger and the pinky. All day. And then if the arm still starts to hurt, take some breaths and think happy thoughts. So then it goes to the Purple Haze section, right? This is basically like a minor pentatonic E, where you hit like the minor third, and this is like I guess major pentatonic or just like G7, A7. So you're like, so you fool around with that for a while. Just you don't even have to get that complicated. Jones is doing. But you could just go to get through it, that kind of thing. Just you don't have to go crazy. Just get through the thing. And then it has all those stops, which are cool, and it goes into this weird like beat harmonic minor riff call and response thing, like. And I don't know where that came from, but it's pretty nifty. For the longest time, I also played it on the upbeat for some reason. But it's really, I don't know, whatever. And then it goes into those awesome, those unison hits. With the dun, 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 dun. Back to the fast thing. And those hits, I don't know what. It's like sort of like a triplet thing, and like a. It took me a while to figure that out for some reason, like about 20 years. And then it goes into the, it does all that fast riffing, and they have some sort of unison breakdown to get to the Mars Bringer of War section, which they invoke Holst and the planets as you do in rock and roll. So it's A to this E flat minor thing. A minor thing. And they go back and forth in that for a while, and then it gets to this weird dissonant. And then they like start cranking up the engine again. They're then they do the exit from that into the main line again. Which incidentally is how the Yardbirds started off. Train kept it rolling back in 1968. Page just threw it into there. Interesting. Anyway, you're back into the groove. You do that, of course, and then you're into to that little outro. I don't know, was it 6-8-3-4? I forget. Whatever it is. And for the most part, Jones is playing 3 different notes, right? He's playing the D, the C, and the A, and just doing lots of variations. That kind of thing. I'm just really playing around with it, having fun. I like this part of, and he throws in the F. It's just so few notes that he uses to get such a great vibe and feel, and it really doesn't. You can just make that kind of hypnotic and not really do too much, and let it just kind of percolate around you. And that song ends, and that's that. It's like half hour later, it's just been this tremendous ride. So, and it's a lot of fun to try, to get together with a band and a drummer, and just start working it out and seeing how far you get, and doing it again, and practicing over and over, and making sure you get the parts like decent, and just having a great time with it. Nothing wrong with throwing in your own ideas in the middle of it and just having as much fun as possible. Because if you listen to like the next night, it doesn't sound, it sounds the same, but there's so many different things happening. Zeppelin was never locked into. It wasn't like a piece, like an orchestra piece or something. It wasn't like, you go see Rush do La Villa Strangiato. It's the same thing every time. The Dazed was always different. Everything they did was always different. So I hope this is somewhat helpful, and have at it and have fun.